Wonderful. God bless you. So I wanted to let you know I was definitely impressed. Thank you so much for writing, Lena, about the fact that you were working on downloading what you didn't have
Oh yeah.
from the Pavel channel. I don't know how long that process is going to take, but we've changed the passwords now on all of my accounts. We are probably going to hijack the Pavel timeline now because what happened was he basically, just like Rose Dio,
Yeah.
instead of putting all of the archives on my channel, he had put it all on his own, his little Dietrichology channel.
Yeah.
And beyond that, he didn't even use an image that was of myself. He used an illustration I produced for him,
Yeah.
showing his own face to just steal my brand. And
I
my
know.
understanding
I know.
is...
I know.
Yes,
He even used one of my videos, one of the videos I've made specially, like not just even a slideshow. One of the ones that I had rendered of every frame is a visualization thing. It's like, and like, what's he trying to do? Claim that's intellectual property of his. He wouldn't have even thought of that idea. I've got one of my animations is like it's probably like be called like Crystal Towers or something like that, and it's an equalizer or whatever, visual display of the voice. And as it goes through the different tonal range, whatever, then it converts that into like a bar chart that's animated. So it was my way of getting around when I didn't have any images to use on a show. But I mean, it took hours to render, and like it's not something that he'd thought up himself. So it's like an animation that's like the size of the show. But yeah, he's got it on his site with no credit to me at all. I mean, it's just like changed the file name. It's ridiculous. I know. Yeah, it's like taking a 2 hour. If I made just to rephrase what I'm saying again, pretty much, it's like I made a 2 hour animation, and he's just taken it, changed the file name. Oh yeah, it's probably a Pavel now.
That's yeah. Oh my God, just disgusting.
Ridiculous.
So my understanding of what he has now, when I thought about that, you may not have, though you probably already found this out, is the American Freedom Radio. When I was on American Freedom Radio for a little over a month, there's about so if you've got all those,
I'm getting hold of them now. It's a little awkward because the thing I'm using isn't as good as the last program I was using.
Understood, but the good news is that those are still up on American Freedom Radio.
Oh, okay.
So since they're still up on American Freedom Radio, at least you can get the audio from American Freedom Radio.
But he's already copied that audio onto his channel.
That's right.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine for me because that means I just continue grabbing from his channel.
Yeah, and the other thing is that he said that what he thought you didn't have, and it could be just a difference in a dating system. Yeah. But the way that both of you.
I know he mentioned that he had somebody was going to send him some shows in the post, and I said, okay, well, tell me once you get them, and I'll add them to my selection. Right? No, he never followed up with that.
Yeah, of course not. No. So what he said he had was maybe about the very first year at Revolution Radio. Some stuff that Rose Dio had.
Yeah.
So there might be some stuff that Rose Dio produced that was the very first year of Revolution Radio. And he said there was some stuff that Rose Dio had produced that you were missing, but I'm sure that whatever it is, you can find it while his channel's up. My concern is he may delete the channel. Once he realizes I've changed the password. So,
I'm just making sure I haven't got duplicates of his stuff.
I'm sorry, go on.
I'm just making sure I haven't got duplicates of his stuff because the program I'm using seems to like keen on downloading the same file and adding an ending to it. So I had like 20 copies of the same file, but it hadn't actually downloaded them. It just added them to the list. So I've just going to crop that and move it to another location and so on and so forth. Boring stuff. It's got to be done in order to make sure I've got all the files.
Right, understood. And so, so what we did was we were changing the password on his Facebook timeline and basically jacking his Facebook timeline like he jacked my entire archive.
Yeah.
And so what we'll do is hold that hostage unless he turns the Dietrichology channel over. He probably won't. That's if he even bothered to confront us about it. And
just have it shut down for copyright infringement or something if you can actually do that. But
that's a thought. We will probably attempt to do that should he just keep it up.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't. He's proven he can't be trusted. So Yeah. If you can shut him down, then that's better than because otherwise he might just start make it inactive, and then
Yes.
change of events, you suddenly bring it back up. It's a pop up.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Because what I was thinking about doing with the videos I have, the critical missions and firing lines and everything else, I was going to take them off YouTube and then put them on the Douglas Dietrich website. Because once Lee and she's got it sorted out on her end, and I might even help with that, but I'm busy sort of like producing the video sort of thing, reproducing the videos, I suppose. But then that's a better place for it, because you don't have to worry about censorship or the video getting taken down for whatever stupid reason.
Well, you have to have it on both, because what happens is the website, until we change the host for our website, we do have to worry about the website being taken down.
Oh, okay.
The website is essentially transitional, because the website is still on one of those hosts that can shut it down for hate and all that shit that the games doctors report it for. But she's promising to eventually change it to a new host, but that will cost more. So she's just waiting until she's in a more financially stable position, which she's getting better. Her finances are getting better, and then she'll change it to where she's paying about, it may be something like close to $100 a month, I don't know, for a website where they just leave everything alone. You can say anything you fucking want.
Yeah, so, she was saying that you're transferring to a porn site server, and I was like, go on then.
No, really, it's something like that. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And so aside from that, the
as long as it hasn't got an address that you have to type in, like Kinky Boys or something like that, you could always use a tiny URL redirect from that.
Yes, that's a good point.
Or pop-up ads or something like that. It'd be
Yes.
I mean, most of them are all right, but you can't really tell the way things going. It might start promoting paedophilia or something like that. It'd be like,
it's true. It's true. Excellent point. I'll tell her to bear all that in mind.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, thank you so much for what you're doing. Yeah, just do what you can to get everything as soon as possible. And I guess, how much would you say that he has approximately that you don't have? Maybe about a year's worth of stuff, or less than that, or what?
I'm gonna take a guess about 20 files.
About 20 files. Okay.
Yeah. It's no big deal. I'm gonna get downloading them now. I just had to I just had to sort out the places being downloaded to, so I don't get duplicate files. And it's just going through the list. 17 new items found. Oh, 21. It's actually checking through what I haven't got. So.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. So I just wanted to let you know time is of the essence, because he'll probably find out soon.
Yeah.
Because he never goes to his timeline very often.
Yeah.
But he will almost certainly do so this weekend at the latest. So it's Friday already. He'll probably do so on Sunday. Because.
I'll have it by then. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably have it by tonight.
Okay, great.
So that's like 6 hours from now or something. I'll have it. Or 6 to 8 hours.
Well, God bless you. Well, I was certainly talking to Lena about yourself, and she was saying that you were kind enough to write to her and all that stuff. And I told her to give you the password to the website, so hopefully she's going to do that.
Yeah, no, I've got it. I've got it now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Excellent. All right. Well, I love you dearly, brother. Hugs is is there what else is going on in your life? I hope everything is positive. Otherwise, I hope that that everything is going.
Yeah, everything's great.
Good.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we'll speak again soon. I'm going to have to tend to something now. I have some home delivered meals that I left out in the cooler overnight.
Oh, right.
And I've got the kind of cool. I actually wiped that down because they melted. And so let me get to some of these home chores, and you have a blessed day. Okay.
Okay, it's great. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Oh, hey.
Hello.
John.
Hi.
So good to speak with you. So how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. I'm just checking in with you, and I am so glad that I have your email. I thank you very much for providing that. I forgot what I had asked you for it for at the time that I had asked for it. Oh, it was so Lena could have your email address for future reference.
Oh, right, okay. Well, she already had it. You sent me some emails about the when you mentioned that person's name. I can't remember the name.
My medical cosmetologist?
No, Agni or something. Agonist. I can't remember her full name. It's a Polish name, and you thought it had been they was going to take that video down, but they don't seem to have done that.
Oh, right. I had forwarded some emails to you about that. Yes,
Yeah,
and then they
from
didn't take it
YouTube.
down.
Yeah.
Yes, and but thank you for what you did anyway. I mean, what you did was wonderful. I mean, it turns out that the timestamps refer to absolutely nothing. I was
Yeah,
speaking about
I know.
folks.
Yeah, well, I found out when I checked in it, reviewed it the next day. I thought it was like I don't actually know what it is he wants me to do because I can't find anything there. It was
Yeah.
just random talking. It was something nothing to do with her. And I don't know. I don't think they're even genuine emails.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. What happened was
The timestamp was a bit weird.
Right. I should have sent you the how would I say it? The response from the YouTube, which was very positive. They just dismissed the case, which was bizarre because they dismissed it before their own death.
I don't think it was even genuine YouTube thing. Like somebody used a fake YouTube address or something. I don't know. Unless it's sent to your account, yeah. Because that's 16_00. What does that mean? It's just random. Yeah. It's sort of bullshit. You wouldn't expect that from their company, would they? They would actually do something that meant something like 16M00S or something. Not 16_00.
Well, what I noticed was that in the past, the pattern was with people who responded to YouTube for privacy complaints, which have no appeal system. The people who responded usually got a mailer daemon. Are you familiar with what's called a mailer daemon, where you send an email and it gets rejected? It actually it bounces, so to speak, and then they send you a mailer daemon saying that this email was undeliverable. That's what people usually got when they tried to reply to the people at YouTube. My email actually went through. I actually put my emails saying this was a false and malicious report. And I actually pressed the reply button and it didn't come back. So
I assume it's fake, yeah. Because usually stick "do not reply" in the front of the email address as well.
Yeah.
So I just assume it's whoever's trying to scare you out of deleting the video or some rubbish like that.
Okay, no, that's conceivable. I mean, that's pretty good. But nevertheless, it probably was YouTube, only in the sense that YouTube sent a reply where they actually said the case was dismissed.
This wacky case we invented, we dismissed it now. So.
Yes, something like that. So that was interesting. What I'm going to forward to you, and I'm hoping you'll join me in this. My medical cosmetologist, V. Clark, she was terrorized by the Belgab group, and she wound up with them posting links to her business that she could have ignored. But these links to her business were where they were claiming she was a former prostitute or a used up porno actress, something like that. Okay. And honestly, stuff like that is so meaningless. I tell her to just ignore it, but she actually, what she did was she dismantled her entire website so that the links would not go to anything other than a dead spot. And then she had to establish a new website. She insists this costs her about $2,000. It may well have done so for her response to this. But at this point, the terrorism from the Belgab is pretty intensive. And it's at the point where she, in the wake of the mass shootings, just like the mass shootings in the mosques in New Zealand, forced Mark Zuckerberg to deplatform a bunch of hate mongers, among of which was myself. Then he wants to get them deplatformed like 8chan was deplatformed. So 8chan was deplatformed from various sites and is kind of floating around in limbo because of its affiliation with the mass shootings in America. So she's hoping to do that to Belgab. So I'll forward her emails to you, and maybe you can, along with myself and other people I'm recruiting for this, file an anonymous complaint. The links will be in there to where you can complain anonymously. And enough of these complaints in wake of these recent mass shootings might get them to platform. Doesn't hurt to try. So if you don't mind, I'll forward some of her emails to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. At the very least, they'll be entertaining. If nothing else, you can derive entertainment from them.
Yeah.
So aside from that, I guess they'll. Oh, good. Oh, from that Garrett, the guy who is producing from now, I'm assuming that both Zach and you made both him and Daniel Arola managers of my channel, right?
That's right, yeah. And moderators.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. So you did a great job. Thank you so much for that. And then of course they both proved so sad, totally either incompetent or just totally unable. It was so fucking sad. Did you hear any of it last night?
I just finished editing it, and all I did is I cut out the blank spaces. There's loads of blank spaces, so it's going to be like a sort of thing, when you clip the sound together. So that's the only editing I'll do to audio is cut the blank space.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, it was missing bits and.
Oh, it was just awful. But with Zach Garrett, the horrible thing was that his computer, when I tried to get on last night, his computer was totally fucked. It seems like malware got into it or something. It was just various bizarre things started happening to his computer. He was sending me screenshots.
Yeah.
And it seems like his whole laptop was violated with some kind of virus or something.
Yeah. I mean, the last few hours were alright, but the first 2 hours or so was just all choppy. And
yeah.
I think the person your guest, I can't remember, is Patrick White maybe? Something like
that. Yeah, Justin White.
Justin White, that's it. He suggested doing a recap of the show on Sunday. Or your next show.
We'll be trying that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, but what I'm saying is that when I tried to transmit last night, then with the one producer, Daniel Rolla, he couldn't transmit because he lives in Texas and their air conditioning broke. And then the family had to relocate until the air conditioning is fixed tomorrow night. So I might do a remedial transmission tomorrow night with him live streaming. But the other guy, Zach Garrett, his computer, his laptop became infected with some kind of virus or something, just totally scrambled. It was terrifying for him. But because one had the air conditioning out and was in a place where he couldn't live stream, and the other one had the laptop taken out.
Yeah.
So much for backup producers. It just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Total. It's just so frustrating.
I know.
So there we have that.
Yeah, I was going to put a picture of Michael Aquino laughing, but my computer was busy.
Well, you know what? It was Richard K. Cole did that for Michael Aquino. He put a ha-ha.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Richard K. Cole Jr. Yeah.
Yes, Richard K. Cole Jr. You saw that.
Yeah.
You saw that, right? Yeah. Yes. Well, I banned him from the public community fan page. That was the first time he ever said anything, so it gave me something to ban. You can't ban someone until they say something.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was bizarre. And, I mean, he must have a really fucking sad life if that's the only thing that, he can get satisfaction out of.
Yeah, because I did think of it, and I was thinking, somebody else would do it, so I'll wait for them to do it.
Yes.
And then when I looked at it next, Richard K. Cole Jr. Done his ha-ha, so I was like, okay. Because, I saw the list of reactions, and somebody laughed, and I thought, oh, that's a bit odd. And it was only him laughing at it.
Yes, you got it right. Thank you for putting that into a humorous area for me. Otherwise, it just adds to the whole aura of depression that I.
His profile was weird as well. I mean, he updated his profile picture to a droopy-faced dog and all this sort of thing. Well, a long-faced dog, really.
Who did that?
Richard K. Cole Jr.
Yeah.
I thought that might be in reference to you, Dog and Doug, but I didn't really bother browsing it too much in depth. It was a bit silly.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's so depressing just to go through that stuff. I never bothered to look at, but or you put some stupid, military picture that's not himself.
I say when they update their profile picture 3 different times and it's different thing every time, and it's like.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. Now, do you have any suggestions about this? When I was on Facebook, as you know, here's what happened was that Joe Boyer of Strange Tales Weekly established a new Facebook timeline for myself.
Yeah.
And then it was taken down.
It's one that went down 24 hours. It had a silhouette on it.
Yeah. So they know my IP address, and then when Zach Garrett set up a new Facebook timeline with his email address and his a password, then what happened was literally it was abortive. As soon as I started working with it, then I got the security notices from Facebook. So they seem to zone in immediately on my IP address, and yet my Sora AUI timeline is still up. I'm wondering if I change the name on it. Is it possible to change the name on my Sora AUI timeline to Douglas Dietrich or D Dietrich or something? Maybe that will get through.
I don't know if you can do that. You can do it on YouTube, but I don't know if you can do it on Facebook. But I'm sure if you look in Google, just do a Google search on it. Yeah.
But that might be risking it. Fuck if they zone in on the name, because they're on the lookout. There are hundreds of Douglas Dietrichs, of course, but they're on the lookout for Douglas Dietrich and then certain kinds of traffic or the IP address. And
Yeah.
once they match up the two, then
Well, I
they
mean,
take
if
it
you
away.
change it to Douglas Dietrich, then people might recognise the friends list matching Sorayos. Saw eyes.
Well, her friends list is mostly just Arabs and Pakistanis, so I have to spend hours probably deleting the overwhelming majority of them because everybody thought she was a porn actress.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So when I'd gone up to like 5,000 friends, so I tried to get to the 5,000, and they've just got loads of like Arabs and stuff like sending me roses and stuff in their messages, and it's just imagine that fake
Yes.
account gets the same thing. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's all sort of love messages and stuff, and it's like, won't you get killed for that sort of thing? As soon as I've got a man's name, and obviously.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, why the fuck are they pursuing all these infidel women and shit? I guess they get their rocks off trying to convert them to
Oh yeah, or trying to have an illicit sexual relationship with a man as a Muslim.
Yes.
Isn't that like getting
Yes.
stoned?
Yes. Thank you. It's bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, I know the higher up Arabs aren't Muslims. They just like know it's like the religion that they use. Like people use Christianity and stuff like that. But
It's true. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's just basically a battering ram for them.
yeah,
And,
yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good place, a source of cannon fodder sort of thing, isn't it?
Yes,
If
it
you want
is.
like, sort of like jihad or something, you've got loads of the Muslim bums.
Yes. Well, anyhow, dear brother in battle, I love you dearly. I'll be speaking again with you soon, and I'm going to just got some communications from something I have to attend to, and you have a blessed night. It must be about, what time is it? It must be close to 11 p.m. where you're at.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock now. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you best get some rest.
Yeah.
All right. You have a blessed night, and
Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to try that, changing that Sorai account. But I guess so, or you can say on the show. But yeah, probably they might just be searching for your name. But you said your name's fairly regular on Facebook. I've seen quite a few matches on it. So yeah, try changing the name, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, I'll experiment with that, but I don't want to lose the Sora time, like, 'cause if I lose that, I lose everything.
Yeah.
And there's no manager for then, so I may not.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
I know. Like Team Dietrich would be fine, apart from the fact you don't get any friends.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, the
thank
Team
you.
Dietrich is fine just to like put. I created that Team Dietrich group just for sharing images and for redistribution around the internet.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, but it is supposed to be just a private group just for Team Dietrich. But if there was something you desperately needed to share for the group, you could use that.
Okay, thank you. God bless you. And
So I'm not sure how to do
consider
that.
changing-
I'd have
Yeah, what's
to
that?
I'm not sure how I'd do that. I'd add Renegade Military Historian, I suppose, to Team Dietrich.
That's right. And also, if you could give me a link to the Team Dietrich here in the
Well,
either-
I'll invite you to the group, and I think you get sent a notification.
Okay, good, perfect.
Yeah, but it is supposed to be a private group. I mean, that's why you got Team Dietrich is Team Dietrich. But...
True, but that's interesting that you were able to get that done.
Oh, it wasn't that
Probably
difficult.
because-
There was only one match on Team Dietrich, and which is like a racing group.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Fascinating. Okay, well, thank you for that. We'll speak again soon. You have a blessed night, okay?
Okay. Right. Bye.
Bye. What I was going to consult you about, it was pretty much overwhelmed by everything else I was dealing with. I've been training to produce for myself with the help of this Brendan Zoger, and he at least had screen share, which is now available on Skype,
Yeah.
and that helped miserably where it wasn't. That's relatively new, right? I don't believe they had that until like relatively recently. Yes.
For Skype, yeah.
Yeah, on the Skype. So that helped immensely, and now that now that that's there, it changed everything.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it before, but I know you can get it for other things. But yeah, that's sort of like a specialist tool. So it's good
Yeah,
that it's got
thank
the
you.
for Skype. Yeah.
Right, right. Thank you. It changed everything and it helped. So I hopefully, cross ourselves and knock on wood, we'll be able to produce for myself tonight. But
All right,
certainly
that'd be great.
during that, oh, thank you. So during this adjustment period, I was trying to catch up with you. I might have been whatever it was I was thinking about. I'm sure I'll remember it later. Thank you for that poem. I consider it a poem that you wrote about Pavel. I'm
Oh,
going to
oh
read it.
yeah.
Again. Yeah.
I left it. I deleted it in the end, but it's on my Facebook as well. So,
Oh, well, I cut and pasted it, and I'm gonna read it out loud tonight.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's on
I'm sure.
Facebook, so yeah, fine. Yeah, I know. I was like thinking, oh, you can read it several ways, you see, unfortunately, but well, fortunately, really. But yeah, it's fine,
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah, up shit creek without Pavel or something, wasn't it?
I like it. Yes, I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, you can see it from the perspective of Aquino. He's up shit creek without Pavel to direct to act as his paddle to, you know,
Good,
direct the show.
good. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. That's
They
good.
could also be interpreted as you're up shit creek without him to help you, but you're doing the show now on your own. So
Well, thanks to help people like yourself, they may evolve. Oh, I remember now. There is this when what's his name was looking my channel up, there was a weird connection that is still there to there was this there's this long video called something about the Third Reich in Antarctica with Michael Basham,
okay.
and I was wondering if you had that in your collection because I want to make certain you have that because right now Pavel's got that on his stupid channel.
Oh well, if he had
Pavel,
it, I have it. I have it on the other computer. Oh
yeah.
no, he won't. He won't have it anymore because I deleted his channel. His channel's
Yeah, yeah,
contents.
that's right. No, you did
But no,
tell
I
me.
did copy his channel across. Obviously, right before I deleted it.
Right, right. But let's see now. There's
Just see.
either a Pavel Edward or a Paul Edward channel still
Yeah.
on.
'Cause my
And
archive's on my other computer. I'm on my old computer at the moment. But I'll check. So it's a Third Reich in
it,
Antarctica.
that's right, with Michael Basham, it was like a Michael Basham interview. It was a Michael Basham interview, and it's on a Pavel Edward channel. It's actually, you can find it connected through my Douglas Dietrich channel. Somehow it's still connected to that. And let me see if I can find it now. Let me see here. The Dietrichology, of course, is empty. We took care of that.
Okay,
And
well
thank
I'll try switching on to the other computer. I can check the archives there, and I don't know if it'll cut me off. It shouldn't, but I'm not sure
Okay.
because it's connected
Yeah.
through not the TV.
Right. If we get disconnected, then I'll
Oh
call you.
no,
It's
no,
fine.
you just won't hear me for a minute or so while I look it up.
Oh, okay. I see. All right.
Alright. But I mean, I'll carry on talking so you can tell. I switched across now. Can you still hear me? No. Okay, so I was looking at. Okay, Basham. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, did it cut me off for a minute?
It might have. I didn't notice.
Oh,
So,
well, you might have stopped talking for about a minute or something. Anyhow, I found one that's like 2016 12/20. That's
okay.
20th of
And
December
it's like,
2016. That's Michael
yeah.
Basham and Michelle Sultana, whatever.
What is this the one with a big Nazi UFO on it? Big flying saucer. I
Oh,
remember
I
that
haven't
one.
seen that. I just saw the title. I just did a search for Third Reich Antarctica or something like that. I'll have a look.
Uh-huh.
Gotta wait for the border thing to disappear. Du-du-du.
What's the visitor side by
The Orthodox Church through the Serbian Orthodox.
Let's try Michael Basham.
I mean, irritating. So irritating.
Oh yeah,
So,
I can hear you now. I can't hear you before it cut you off.
Oh yes.
That's not a problem on your end. It's because I've connected two computers to the same TV, and when I go from one computer to another, it's like changing a channel, I guess.
Okay.
I haven't messed around with it too much. I mean, it works for me, but I haven't used it on calls and stuff like that. I did a search under Basham, and that's the only one that came up.
This is the one I'm talking about. Can you see this? It's in your.
Yeah, I wanted to get to the right screen. Oh yeah. Spirit. Oh wait, well I won't have it if it's on Spirit Force. I can get it.
Yes, please do.
Yeah,
please do.
yeah. I mean, I only had stuff that was not on his channel, but yeah.
Right. Yes. So this is something that Pavel has connected on his own channel.
Oh, he linked to it. I see.
What's that?
He linked to it. He didn't actually have it on his channel. I can't find it. Oh, but then again, it's prologue to Antarctica. I'll have a look. Just give me a second. I'll check on the other computer, see if I'm done Spirit Wars.
Right. Thank you.
Spirit.
Oh, that's disgusting. Honestly.
Can you hear me? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, right, excellent. Yeah.
I can hear that across the Atlantic. Yes.
Yes, nice. Yeah. Spirit Wars. Nothing under Spirit Wars. So I'll get it now.
Okay. Great. So,
oh wait, because I thought it cut me off. Maybe it just cuts your voice off. I guess. I don't know how it works exactly.
You can hear me, right?
I heard you talking, yeah, when I burped, and then I heard your comment. And it's like I was still on the other computer.
Oh, okay, yeah, that can be disconcerting. Well, thank you so much. Let me, just lift up the screen here. There we are. That way I can find it. So, blessed be, dear brother. You have a great day. I was glad I was able to bring that to your attention.
So you're gonna mention this Antarctica thing on the show?
I doubt I'll bring that up for any reason. I mean, unless I bring it up that thank God John Warrington was able to grab that too, because Pavel Edward was just using that to get hits on his chicken shit little channel, just like Roast Dio.
Yeah. So, and selling secrets of Antarctica to the royal family. British royal.
Yes. There we are. There we are. Yes.
There's desperate Greek buggers.
Yes. Right. And
because I did a little check on the British royalty, and they're mainly Greek. It's ridiculous. I was at work. At work, obviously, I'm always at work. But at work, I was thinking, like, how proud British people must be that they like got their lives all messed up due to Greek, Danish royal family. Because like Prince Philip is like Greek, cross between Greek and Danish, and he's ex-Mountbatten, isn't he? He was Mountbatten family, so he should be like ex-Mountbatten, ex-Prince of Denmark, ex-Prince of Greece. So he had to give up everything. So he's basically like a Nigerian scam artist, pretty much, because he gave away all his titles in order to marry Queen Elizabeth. But he had his eye on her since she was like 11 years old. And he was like sending her letters and stuff since she was 14. But he already had his eye on her. I know.
It's like Jeff Epstein and
yeah. It's paedophilia, literally.
Yeah.
Fancying a child, for the literal definition. So yeah, I mean they obviously tart it up in the media is like, oh, it's true romance, and he gave up everything. Well, he was like prince of like two go nowhere places. I mean, Denmark's not going anywhere, and Greece was going just down the greasy chutes, to
Yes.
oblivion. So yeah, obviously you give those up. It's like Denmark doesn't have an army, and they are both of them Nazi worshippers and German wannabes. So I think Prince Philip has relatives allegedly who are German. They weren't allowed to go to the wedding when they had the wedding. And I haven't found out whether the wedding was Greek Orthodox or Church of England. I think it must have been Church of England because he already had to renounce being a member of the Greek Orthodox Church as well. So it's really totally disgraceful. To be honest. It is basically, what do they call it? When you don't have a recognised wedding, you do it in this something office. Registry office or whatever.
Right. I know what you're speaking of.
Yeah.
It's all like a giant charade, and
Yeah.
it's so sad. And I think that the real British monarchy died with Richard III, to tell you the truth.
Probably.
Who they took to propagandizing against. I mean, they basically, smeared his good name after he was killed in battle. And then after that, the other crown is kind of like a false crown, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the main thing is that it's mainly Greek and Danish. So it's like really to celebrate the royal wedding, what everybody should have done is bought all the the plates, cutlery, you know what I mean, the crockery. That's it. Bought all the crockery and then smashed it.
Yeah.
In the style of a Greek wedding,
Yes, that's right. Yes,
it's funny. It's like from a bigger perspective. It's like I said when I was still a child. Like it's like Greeks and Romans. They keep them coming back, and I didn't realise how that was true about the royalty. So it's like the Greeks lost to the Romans, but they came creeping back. Now they've like taken over British royalty. They become British royalty. But I think it's their idea to have Brexit in the first thing because they said Brexit and then they go, oh, if it goes really well, we'll have Grexit, and it's like somebody must be really retarded to think so I think they had the Grexit or something, or is it like Greece just dropped out? I don't think even
what happened was they were attempting to have Brexit, and then what happened was the Germans essentially bought them out and just told them we'll pay off the debt, but it wasn't like Brexit would hurt Europe because Greece was like at the absolute most, less than 4% of the European economy. They could have had Brexit, and nobody would have cared. Nobody would have blinked.
Well, they weren't in any position to pay off their debt, and I think the Germans. I hear mostly about the Rothschilds. Like the Rothschilds said, "Oh, we'll pay for it or whatever," but now they're in permanent debt to the Rothschilds. And stuff.
They're in permanent debt to everyone.
Well, that's it. I mean, like Rothschild just like decided to collect all their debt together and be like, oh, we're saviors now, and it's like, oh, Greece, So basically, it's a big Greek tragedy that they're playing out here in the British Empire.
Yes, they're fucked for eternity.
Yeah.
For future until everybody just repudiates on their debt and the world falls into total economic collapse.
Yeah. Brexit has also been predicted in a few movies. I've mentioned it before, like in different places. But that movie with Ultron in it, the Marvel movie, Fall of Ultron or something.
Age of Ultron.
I know it's based on Age of Ultron, but I don't think it's called Age of Ultron. It might be called that. But at one point there's this island that's separating from the rest of the world, and underneath the island is these rockets, to lift it off the Earth, and that's run by Ultron. And Ultron and the Vision both have British voices, like very British. And so the Vision is like the goodie, and Ultron is the baddie. But they're both arguing, and so it's talking about Great Britain basically, and how Great Britain's trying to blast off into outer space.
I get it. No, I get that. I agree. The metaphor is apropos.
Yeah. Well, once you connect the Britishness with the actual that represents Britain. I don't remember what the name of the island is, but once you realise that, it's obvious.
Right.
So it was. I think it was a prediction though. I think it was made before 2016, but I have to check on that.
I forgot what they call it. Predictive programming.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a pretty obvious thing that was the way it was going to go because Greece obviously wanted to leave EU, and they. Britain would be the same way, because like the British royalty want, because their power base is going to be threatened by the EU.
Yeah.
They want to separate from the EU, and then they become like absolute monarchy, which is where they can say they can lay down the law and like, we don't like these sorts of people, and then the people that they're implying, sort of pointing the finger at, not even directly, will sort of disappear.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I understand, and it'll be interesting to see if it goes in that direction, or if Britain collapses into civil war. I mean, personally, I'm convinced Scotland and Northern Ireland definitely both want to remain in European Union, so they may very well both sever, and
sure.
Wales, who knows?
Yeah,
but,
well, the thing is, they got really good. Let's do the Messiah and stuff like that as well, because they're messing everything up. The Messiah makes things messier, he messes things up. It's just Prince William, the Antichrist, as it's shown in the Omen series. But people are like, oh no, I won't review this. Like, there's this guy, Jay Dyer, and he won't even review the Omen trilogy. And it's like, it's about the Antichrist, it's Prince William. And it's like, oh, other people have like made careers off it, yes. I know they have. Like, Gary Bell, A View from Space, he was always like, Prince William is the Antichrist. It's like, highlight on most of his shows, and people just tune in to hear about Prince William being the Antichrist.
Right, but that's what Clyde Lewis was always raving about.
Yeah.
And, oh my God, I did get a bar. Anyhow, I love you dearly, brother. I'm going to get some sleep before I do my.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
Have a blessed day.
Yeah, good luck with the show.
Yeah, and thanks so much for being you. Hugs, and take care of yourself, okay?
Okay, all right. See you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.